Hello everyone, welcome to the next session of Watercolor module. Today we will learn how to render a drapery. Here I have put a small setup where I have tried to show a lot of folds. There's a Y fold, U fold, and this is the drawing for the same. You can see how I have drawn here. Also drawing plays a very important role. In fact, here for this fold I have shown it as a box because I wanted to show the light is coming from this side, left hand side top, and the light is falling on this surface, so this whole area will be dark. So that's how I have shown the plane change. At least I have drawn it in such a way so that I could see it better. So you can also draw the folds similarly, showing the plane changes in them. Let's begin with the master color. Here we can see the color is little purplish blue, so I'll mix one master color and that I'll be using it for the rest of my painting. I'm using a lot of cobalt, a touch of Prussian blue to give it a slightly grayish color, and a bit of crimson. This purple is very fresh purple, but here in the picture it is not that fresh, so I'm going to use technique from my color theory session, and I'll be mixing a little bit of yellow to my purple, just a bit of it to tone it down. Let's start with this color. Let's first erase this extra graphite. I'll take a bit of master color from here, put it here and add a lot of water to it because I'm going to apply the first layer and it should be very transparent. By now you must have understood how to pick the color from here because this area looks very white to me. I'll pick up extra color from here. Wash your brush, let it get dry and then pick some color from here. Here amount of pressure also matters a lot. If you press it down very hard, it will allow you to pick more color from here. As you can see here, this area has a lot of white in it. This is the style of picking up the color, and it is very important to learn this and do this because this is how this white area is no more white now. It has a tinge of blue in it, but yes, it is not there too much. So I have put the color, but then I have picked it up. Now, since we can see a lot of sharp color change here, I won't put my darker tone now because if I put it now it will get blended to this one, but because here is a clear surface change here. So here also you can see we just can't allow our paint to run here outside, so I will not put it now, otherwise it will come out. So this is the time we have to restrict there is no wet on wet shading right now. So I'll apply this wash later. I'll let it get dry completely and then only I'll apply the second layer. This looks pretty dry now, and now it's time to add the darker layers. The next darker layer, I'll leave all this white area and I'll apply one more layer to the whole thing. Once again, I'll take some color from here. Mix it once because few of the pigments get settled down. Again, put some water in it to make it dilute and transparent. It should not get opaque, and check it once if it is enough transparent or not. We have all the options. I can fill my brush completely like this and start painting, but this is what it will make a lot of mess in my paper because then I won't be able to control. So I load brush and then I unload it to have enough paint or sufficient paint in my brush. If you still feel that there's too much paint, you can take out some paint again here. You can see that there's a fold here, and because of this fold it is like a cylinder, and so this darker area here or darker line here has soft edge because it is getting blended because it's a cylinder. But here you can see that this line is not soft, it's a hard edge here because that's the cast shadow of this fold on the surface. So here I did blend this line here a little bit, but I will not blend this line. Second layer is done, and now I'll be starting with the third layer the same way. Wherever I see darker tones, I'll start applying the third layer over there. But whenever we do that, we first need to check if this color is enough transparent or not. For more darker tone, I am going to add a little more blue to it and a little burnt sienna to tone it down. You know that's a shadow color. Again, make it transparent by adding water. To apply the background wash, I'll take burnt sienna, a lot of burnt sienna, and since the burnt sienna looks very fresh, I'll be toning it down with blue. This is very bright, and if I put it there, this background will take all the highlight. So I don't want my background to catch the attention this much. So I'll tone it down with blue. Since my main object is cool in color, I'll prefer warm tone at the background, but should not be that warm as well. So toning it down, and then applying a lot of water to it to make sure that it is very transparent. I'll use the same master color once again, and I'll add a bit of black to it to make the shadow color. Before I apply the shadow, I'll let the whole thing get dry, otherwise the shadow will get blended with the background. It's completely dry and I'll be adding shadows now. This was a quick demo for Drapery, and you can see I have removed a lot of details here. I did not try to do this texture of this cloth or these threads coming out or these small details you can see here. I mostly focused on the values. Since this cloth was blue in color, it was monochrome, but you can see the change in values because of these folds and the light falling on it. So it's basically again chiaroscuro and the effect of light on these folds. So I tried to maintain that value or the color of that particular shape. If you squint your eyes, you'll be able to see this a big shape over here, and then the smaller shapes here, and then darker shapes here. So these shapes are important, the angles are important. You can see the continuity of the fold, which makes it look like one piece of cloth, and the folds are continued. This curve is creating this fold, so it should make sense in your drawing. And when you are painting, you should not overlook the drawing. This is the assignment where you have to put one setup of your own of a drapery and try to paint it. Mostly look for the bigger shapes and try to fill the right value of that color there. Thanks a lot for watching the video. Take care. Bye bye.